Still, y'all, this is my confession, man. A lot of people don't know. One of my goals with Too Raw for the Streets, of many, was to start actually, and I was actually in the process of it, before I retired, was to start my own record label, Too Raw for the Streets Records, or I believe at the time the concept was going to be, Too Raw for the Streets Entertainment. So that it could embody and not just be limited to a record label, and the things that a record label could do for an artist, but it was going to be everything, man. Entertainment company, producing records, developing artists, sponsoring DJs, graffiti writers, dancers, singers. It was going to embody the whole thing, man. And my goal, man, was to be like the Master P of Philadelphia. Back in the day, you would open up like a Double XL or Source magazine, and you would see Master P, with 2 pages, like both pages full of his artists. And Master P pretty much had an artist dropping a record like once a month, you know what I'm saying? And he just, he pretty much put everybody on in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? At that time, you know what I'm saying? So that was going to be my goal, man. Too Raw for the Streets Records, and all the individuals that were featured on the DVD, man. Not all, but the majority of the major artists that were featured on the DVDs, from Philadelphia, New Jersey area, but mainly Philadelphia, man. I was going to sign them all. You know what I'm saying? That was my goal. If I was able to, get all the paperwork together, if I wouldn't have retired, that was going to be my move, man. And I was going to crush the game, man, because I had just like some ideas that, New York was light years ahead of Philadelphia as it relates to resources and all the things that they could do for artists and all that kind of stuff, man. Just all the resources that were in New York, you know what I'm saying? Everybody from Philadelphia was trying to go to New York to get on. I was going to bring it back, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like equivalent to, what Gamble and Huff had did, with the Philly soul sound, you know what I'm saying? Like they were producing all those amazing records, you know what I'm saying, out of Philadelphia, and Philly had a home again, for its artists. And over the years, don't get it twisted. Philly definitely has had, studios, producers, record companies, independent labels, all that kind of stuff, all through Philadelphia. But I was going to try to do it way different, man. And I definitely had the support, from it was the perfect, what's the word I'm looking for? The perfect, concoction, you know what I'm saying? The perfect, marriage of everything, you know what I'm saying? I was at the radio show, at the Come Up Show with Cosmic Kev and QDZ, pretty much every recording studio, in Philadelphia, was open door policy. Every producer, you know what I'm saying? From Black Key, my man Rug, Young Ike Turner, every producer, man, my man Dirty Clean, every producer that you can think of in the Philly area was all my homies, all the rappers, all the singers, you know what I'm saying? So I was just going to bring it all together, man, and have these like monthly meetings, you know what I mean? That was another thing I was going to be doing, is having like these monthly meetings, bringing everyone together, guys that are beefing, bringing them all together, and just creating something that, New York and Los Angeles, was and Atlanta at the time as well, putting Philly in the game, in a competitive way, man. So that was my goal, but I retired, I apologize. It's not an apology, because God took me in a different direction. Everyone knows now, but, that's just something that I knew, would have been crazy, man. I had a good heart, wouldn't have been like it just would have been dope, man. That's pretty much all I got to say, man. So that was pretty much that, man. So Big Star was, on the brink, and I had a goal of being the, Master P of Philadelphia. Not even to think of like music, producing in-house music videos, the promotions, the street team, the graphic arts, movies, all kinds of cool stuff, man. But it would have been nice, man. But it didn't happen. That's my confession.